So listen, hey guys, first of all, thanks for everyone for popping out today, having a couple of wings, beer, and watch hoops, and talk about some political stuff. This is the speech. You want to. This is a good one. This is going to be one of the ones you actually want to listen to. Now, I'm John Shaban. Obviously, I mentioned everybody everybody in here. Running for Attorney General, you guys know that. Most of you folks know where I am in Reading. I got 3 sons, one in college, one in high school, one in middle school. I can't hear you, what?
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Okay, well then move closer. I've been a practicing civil lawyer for 25 years, which is actually important when you're running for Attorney General because that's actually all you do. It's the biggest law firm in the state. It's the biggest civil law firm in the state. You represent the citizens of the state of Connecticut in matters large and small, concerning matters large and small. But more importantly, my background and my ethics and my effort here is twofold. One is to actually win Attorney General, and one is to actually help Republicans win. So my background, more importantly, 6 years state rep. You guys know that. I used to represent Reading, Weston, and Eastham. I was elected 3 times up in the House of Representatives. Before that, I was on local boards and commissions, just like most of you guys are. And then in 2016, I put down my state rep seat and ran for Congress. I ran against Jim Himes. I was the Republican candidate and the Independent Party candidate. The good news is I got a record high vote total for any Republican who's ever run in the 4th Congressional District. I got 125,000 votes, which is more than anyone's ever gotten. But the bad news is Jim Himes got a little bit more. So even though we tried to use Hartford math and try and work the numbers, I still couldn't come out. So here I am a year later, running for Attorney General, and I'm doing it for twofold. Most importantly, it's to get Republicans elected to all the top state offices, because that's what we need. You guys live in this town, you live in this state, you guys have been here, you know we're heading in the wrong direction. We know we need a change of management, a change of leadership, and a change of approach to get us back in the right direction. And it can be done. It's not too late. So my approach is twofold. One, for the actual office of Attorney General. I believe in picking up the phone before you pick up a pen. I believe in trying to work with businesses and citizens and everybody else to try and resolve a problem before you actually start suing people. You guys all remember Dick Blumenthal? Yeah, we still live in the hangover of the Blumenthal era, where businesses, large and small, say, if I get touched by the Attorney General, my God, it's like the black hand reaching out. It's a holding. That's got to stop. On day 1, becoming the Attorney General, I put a business liaison office in front of the House, so citizens, businesses, large and small, employers, whomever, can actually pick up the phone and call the Attorney General's office. Our job is to be a friend, not fear. The Attorney General has done the exact opposite for 25, almost 30 years. I always throw a number out there. In the last fiscal year, the Attorney General of the state of Connecticut instituted 21,000 lawsuits in the state of Connecticut. 21,000 lawsuits. Now, Moose has been beating me up all night for being a lawyer. That's a lot of lawsuits, man. even as a lawyer, I'm like, wow, that's it. If we knock that down by 5, 6, 7%, that sends a message to employers and businesses, investors, that you know what, this state finally is going to become business friendly, because that's what we need. In order to grow prosperity and promise in the state of Connecticut, it has to be business friendly. People want to put down stakes here and stay here instead of getting hit by new taxes, new laws, and new regulations every 15 minutes. That's got to stop. So that's the approach to actual Attorney General. But the approach to the election is probably more important, because despite what anyone might think, nobody goes out on the first Tuesday of November and says, all right, who's running for Attorney General? No, they don't do that. They don't vote for treasurer, they don't vote for AG, they don't vote for controller, they vote for the governor. And so what I want to do right now is to begin and start fanning the flames of a team approach, saying our team is better than their team. The Republican team, the Republican approach is better than what they do. The Democrat, I was in the House, my Democratic friends left and right. We just disagree on a lot of stuff. Their approach, they've been in charge for almost 30 years, and we've gone from one of the best states to live in to one of the worst states to live in. We're the richest state per capita, but we're also on the bottom of every economic metric known to man. And that's just bad management. Because the wealth is here, the promise is here, the resources are here, but the way the state runs this business runs all that stuff out of the state. And that's been going on for years. So my approach to the AG's office is to, or the AG raise rather, is to promote the entire ticket. Team play. You guys see my palm card, I do, you guys know I'm a football coach. I'm the head of the youth program. Actually, Moose and Jesse and those guys started it back 25, 30 years ago in Reading. I'm the head football coach for a reason. I believe in team play. I believe in team approach. I believe teams win when they work together. Republicans play as a team, we will win as a team. If we run 5, 6, 7 individual races, we're going to lose. We're going to lose every one of them, we're going to lose them again. So that's the difference that I bring to other people. So I got the approach to the office, I got the approach to the election. So leave with this. I always say this, I close every little shtick like this. I'm the only candidate in either party who's got 25 years big civil law firm experience. I'm the only candidate in either party that can also combine 6 years state government experience being a state rep. So I know what the state can do, can't do, and should do. And also the only candidate in either party that combines all of those things with 125,000 votes I got a year ago running for Congress, so I can help the entire Republican ticket. That's what this is about. It's about changing our leadership structure in Hartford. Because if we don't, we're all going to lose. And I'm about team, and I'm going to play for the team, we're going to win as a team. So we do events like this. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for supporting me. I always say, if you gave on the way in, you can give on the way out if you want. Your houseplant, your goldfish, you've got mice in the basement, everybody can donate. That's it. They can vote in Bridgeport, they can donate here. That's how this works. But listen, any support you can give me, you can spread the word, because donating to this AG campaign is donating to the entire campaign. Governor, Lieutenant Governor, Treasurer, Controller, everything. We need to change our direction in Connecticut, and one of the ways we do it is by assembling the best team, and I'm the best team player for this race, bar none. And that's not being arrogant. That's just the way it is. So thank you for coming. Thank you for hopefully we still got another hour or so hanging out. Does anyone have any questions or thoughts? Questions or thoughts? Okay. Well, if you guys at the end of the bar want to donate, this is ShabanForAG.com, ShabanForAG.com. Talk to the pretty lady over there. She will give you a donation form. You guys can donate. You can donate twice. I saw you. Yeah, there it is right there. You go on that, you use your credit card. It'll make you feel better about yourself. That's how this works. So. And
Don, I got a question.
What do you got there, Moose?
You believe in the Bill of Rights?
I do believe in the Bill of Rights.
You're my man.
There you go. You're looking at one of the only state reps who actually thinks the 10th Amendment on the floor of the House. Because every time I got up and grabbed the mic and I pitch a 10th Amendment, the Democrats go, oh God, here he goes again. They'd be hanging their head. I say, wait a second. Connecticut was actually, we are actually the oldest form of constitutional government on the planet Earth. On the planet Earth. Connecticut is the oldest form of constitutional government ever. 1600s we started our charter. So Connecticut was before, this is the third federal government, by the way. We have the Constitutional Congress, then we have the Articles of Confederation, now we've got the federal government under the current Constitution. Connecticut predates all of them. So what I believe in the Bill of Rights, especially the 9th and 10th Amendment, is that we should do as much as we can locally, because that's how this country works. We govern from the bottom up, we govern from the local up. And the Attorney General can make a difference in that by challenging federal overreach and federal bleed. We send $1 down, get 46, do it in small increments. We can make that difference at AG, we can make that difference in government. So, I do believe in the Bill of Rights. Thank you, sir. He was telling me before, it's like I was there when it was signed. I think you were not there when it was signed.
What do you mean?
Yeah, he had the feather and the quill, the whole thing. It was awesome. It was awesome. So, any other thoughts or questions? You guys have everything you need down there? You need wings?
We're all set.
You're all set. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Everybody, please return to the game. Here, wings, the nachos. The game's over. Actually, the men's game should be starting soon. Thanks, guys. I really do appreciate it. Paid for by Shaban for AG, John M. Whitcomb, Treasurer. I'm John T. Shaban, and I approve this message.